Video title: 5 Signs You've Mentally Checked Out of Your Relationship. Upbeat, slightly melancholic indie music begins, then lowers to background. Visual, quick cuts of a person looking distant in different scenarios. At dinner, on the couch, listening to a partner talk. HOST.com. Conversational, direct to camera. Everyone, so you're here. Maybe you searched for this. Maybe the algorithm just knows you're in a relationship. But it feels like you're watching it on a screen. From a distance, you've mentally checked out. It's not always a dramatic explosion. Often, it's the quiet fade. Let's talk about the signs. Graphic, SIGN1. The emotional mute button host. First, their problems, their daily stresses, even their joys, they don't resonate anymore. It's like you've hit the emotional mute button. You're Tim, you might even say the right things. That's tough, babe. I'm sorry to hear that. But inside, there's static. A profound neutrality where there used to be connection. Their emotional world no longer feels like your own. Visual, host mimics listening while looking just past the camera. Eyes slightly glazed. A small, polite smile that doesn't reach the eyes. Graphic, SIG, N-to-2 future. What future? Host, you used to dream together. Next summer, in 5 years, when we get a dog. Now, making plans for next weekend feels like a chore. When you think of your own future, your partner is blurry, or not in the picture at all. You actively avoid long-term planning because it forces you to confront a reality you're no longer invested in. Visual, shots of a calendar, a hand hesitating to write on it. A couple looking at apartment listings, one person scrolling disinterestedly on their phone. Graphic, SIGN3. The Great Avoidance. Host, you find reasons to be busy. That extra hour at work, suddenly needing to deep clean the fridge, your social calendar magically filling up. Alone time isn't cherished anymore. It's sought. Physical intimacy feels like a performance, or just disappears. You're not fighting, you're just diplomatically exiting the shared space of the relationship, one small avoidance at a time. Visual. Host looking at phone to avoid eye contact. Sitting on opposite ends of the couch. One partner going to bed early. Graphic, SIGN4. The internal monologue of exit host. Your inner voice has changed. It's no longer we, it's me. And them. You run constant mental simulations. How would I tell my friends we broke up? Where would I live? Would they be okay? You're grieving or planning for an ending that hasn't even happened yet, all inside your own head. Visual. Host looking out a window pensively. Text thought bubbles appear. If I left ... double quotes my own apartment ... How to even say it? Graphic, SIGN5. The indifference threshold host. And this is the big one. Indifference. It's not even anger anymore. Anger has energy. It's a connection, however painful. Indifference is the void. When they do something that used to annoy you, and you feel nothing. When a potential argument starts, and you just let it go. Not out of kindness, but out of utter apathy. The relationship's battery isn't just low, it's dead, and you've stopped looking for a charger. Visual. A partner leaves dishes in the sink. The host looks at them, gives a tiny shrug, and walks away. Music shifts to something a little more reflective, but not hopeless. HOST softer, compassionate tone. Recognizing these signs is incredibly painful. but it's also a form of clarity. This mental checkout is a symptom, not the disease itself. It is your psyche's way of protecting you from a connection that is no longer nourishing. So what now? You have a choice, and it requires brutal honesty. You can choose to try and re-engage. That means professional help, vulnerable conversations, and a mutual commitment to rebuild. Or you can choose to make the internal exit a physical one, with kindness and respect. But the one thing you can't do is stay in this limbo. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to them. HOST direct to camera. Sincere. If this resonated, if you saw yourself in any of this, you're not alone. These are human experiences. Hit that like button if it gave you some clarity, and subscribe for more conversations about the messy, complicated reality of relationships. Visual, animated like, and subscribe buttons appear on screen. Host, in the comments. Let's talk with kindness. Have you experienced this? What was the turning point for you? Remember, this is a safe space. Visual, end screen with links to other related videos on the channel. Music fades out. Video ends.